Welcome to episode 84 of Organizations Win Championships, an Odyssey podcast about your Chicago Bulls. I'm Dan Bernstein. That's Jason Bernstein. Our producer Spencer Ray is in full space command for the first time. I hope he's good or we're going to fire him mid-show. What do you think?
Yeah, your breath smells like cinnamon.
Well, I've got to have a cocktail here. It's all right.
Ugh.
I know, it's bad. It's watered down. It's kind of bad. So we're in the midst
hot tamale cocktail or
pretty
something.
much. We're in the midst of Olympic basketball fever right now. We're watching everything that's going on with the U.S. team, the women's team, and we're watching some of that 3-on-3 stuff.
Oh my god!
And
they're so bad.
They're terrible.
I'm convinced. I mean, I know I'm lying, but I am convinced that myself and a couple of my friends could beat those giant Polish dudes.
No,
I know. I don't. It's just
that's
horrible.
Jimmer Fredette.
Okay, wait.
That's Jimmer Fredette out there with Canyon Berry.
Dad,
the third.
You ruined my crowd trivia question. But okay, so I'll have to find another one.
I don't know how you're going to do that between now and the end
well,
of the cast.
That sucks because my crowd trivia question was gonna be who is the only former Bull to be competing for Team USA at the Olympics, and it was gonna be a trick question, asshole. So thanks for that. So you really screwed me up there.
Well,
so I'm gonna have to think of.
I'm sorry. So you're gonna have to figure something out in the meantime.
The women's team is bad too. The 3-on-3 team. They lost to Uzbekistan
weren't
or something.
They supposed to have Cameron?
Yeah,
Brink?
Cameron Brink did get hurt, but Haley Van Lith is bad.
It would have been perfect for Caitlin Clark if you didn't want Caitlin Clark on the real team. And I don't know why they wouldn't. I don't know.
It's getting no traction.
But the 3-on-3. All you need to do is be able to pass, cut, screen away, and shoot.
Caitlin Clark is the best female basketball player on the planet, and I don't want to hear anything.
All right. Well,
anything that anybody, any living being that tries to argue that she isn't. She already has more career assists than 75% of all of the WNBA's players ever.
Really?
Yeah.
That doesn't sound right.
It's right.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Make that your trivia question then.
Fuck you.
Hey, dude. Not okay.
No, it's okay because you were being a wiener.
No,
because
hot dog. We have a wiener.
Because you were making fun of me because you already exposed my question. What the hell is that?
Stop touching me. Seriously, stop it.
Punch. I'll kick you in your nuts.
Yar. The question I have for you, and I'm seriously, I'm gonna do a lap.
No.
Do a lap.
No.
I'm kicking you out of the face-off circle.
No. You can't do that. We're equal here.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are.
Here's the question. Right now, Zach LaVine is on the roster of the Chicago Bulls. They're saying, we expect Zach to be in camp. We expect this, we expect that, and he's going to be here. Now, I have heard all the arguments about yes or no regarding trade value, regarding whether or not he's going to listen, whether it is in Zach's best interest to be a good soldier and try to play defense and try to do things he's never done before, or whether it's in the Bulls' best interest. Because remember, they're not trying to be good. They're trying to develop. At the best outcome of this season is enough losses to keep their first-round pick and their young players develop. That's the ideal outcome. They can get closer to winning a title.
Can you get a breath mint?
No, I can't. No, it's just deal with it. Deal with it. So, oh my God. Here is what I'm starting to think may be a viable possibility. I don't think it's likely. I don't think it's the first thing they can do. But if I were to tell you that it's best for all parties, and certainly best for the Bulls, to agree to a mutual absence. He remains on the team. Whatever you got to put him on, remind me, you may remember better than I. Remind me what Oklahoma City did with Al Horford.
I don't remember exactly.
Because remember,
he play.
Right. He was on the team, but they told him, you're not going to play. Remember? Remember that? That he was there for what was it, 27 games or something like that. And they wanted to go young and they wanted to develop, and they weren't saying he was bad, and he ended up getting to the Celtics and getting a ring. And everything worked out for him. And there was an agreement there. Also,
but will Zach still be getting paid that $46 million to do nothing?
Yeah, you're paying him either way. It's sunk cost.
So you're kind of boned, right?
Yeah, it's sunk cost. Didn't Harden do something similarly?
No, Harden just got fat and refused to play.
Okay, but he sat
Maybe
out.
Zach can just eat a ton, become White Goodman, and just swear Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris. I think that if you really look at it, the more that I've gamed this out in my head,
Fat LaVine. Sorry,
no, that'd be Fat Lever, Lafayette Lever. You don't remember?
No, Fat LaVine. Yes, he was one of the first college showdown. He was the first college showdown player. Was Fat Lever.
Lafayette Lever?
It was AC Green, Fat Lever, and I don't know the other one.
How do you remember that?
I don't know.
It was 80 shows. 80. This is show 84.
What, November of 2022.
You remember what was on the first?
I still have
episode?
an entire list of it.
Oh wow. Of course. All right.
I already thought of another question, by the way.
Awesome.
But hold on.
Wow.
Let me.
That was good multi-channeling, actually. So here's
AC Green, Mookie Blaylock, and Fat Lever.
AC Green was like Cal Fullerton, or something, or one of the Texas somewhere.
No, Oregon State.
And
Blaylock,
Oklahoma. Oklahoma. And
Fat Lever.
I don't know.
Arizona State.
All right. Well,
God, he sucks.
It was 2 years ago.
I said that just to make you mad, and it worked perfectly. God, you're so easy.
I think if Zach plays, and people will say, well, he's going to score too much, and he's going to you're going to win games you wouldn't otherwise win.
That's not true. Not with him.
I think it all comes out in the wash. You're probably...
I don't think it makes a difference.
As currently constructed, if this current roster right now comes to camp, I think they're a 30-win team. 30 to 35 wins.
I'm in the ballpark there, but I do think I think it's really difficult to make any kind of prediction just because so.
Oh, I know, but I'm just
but you said around 30 wins. I think they could. I don't think they're going to get much more than that. I don't think they'll be above 36 or whatever they were.
Okay, so now
don't interrupt me. But what I see, you pointed at me like earlier today when
I didn't touch you is the difference.
I didn't.
I pointed at you,
Dad. I interrupted you earlier, and you screamed at me at the top of your lungs. So you're allowed to do it to me? No,
you're not mad at him. You're just pointing at him. Hey, you. I know you don't know.
Blow it out your ass, Howard.
Do you know what that's from?
Stop.
Do you know what that's from?
No, I don't care. Let me get on with what I was going to say. So I don't see them getting more than 36 wins per se.
Is that from Blazing Saddles?
Yes. Oh my God, let me talk.
Blow it out your ass.
Shut up.
Howard Johnson is
Stop.
right.
But what I was going to say is I don't see them getting more than 36 wins. If you interrupt me again, I swear to God, I mean, I'd respect the Mike Judge rule of 17, but I would still kill you. And that movie was great.
Yeah,
and I think so much of it hinges on the development of Kobe White, of Patrick Williams, of even Matas at this point.
Mm-hmm.
There's Jalen Smith is still developing. Julian Smith is developing. Dalen Terry.
Julian Phillips.
What did I say? Julian Smith?
Yeah. Jalen Smith,
Jalen Smith is still developing. Julian Phillips is still developing. Dalen is, he's Dalening. They have so much. Giddy is still developing. They have Io. They have so much youth on the team, which is weird, other than Vooch. And why?
Well,
and I do think that they could be really, 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 really bad, regardless if Zach plays or not.
Well, which was my conclusion. The question I was going to ask you: if you think with Zach LaVine on the active roster,
I don't think it changed their final record whatsoever.
I don't either. I think they're a 30 to 35 win team with Zach LaVine on the team because what he is a scorer on teams that don't win.
Yep. I'm fully okay with him playing and going off, getting his value up at the deadline, and then shipping him off for God knows what. I don't care at this point. Fine.
I say that
Orlando, Philly, goddamn LA can take him. Either one of those teams.
Without Zach LaVine on this roster, I think they're a 30 to 35
because Kobe
win
White's
team.
going to score more. And
But here is the critical difference, and it's opportunity cost.
Development of the other guys.
That is when the reason I listed that as a priority is the best reason for talking to Clutch Sports and coming up with an agreement to say, look, let's just put him on ice. He has used the facilities. He can work out. He can be around.
Let him recover from that injury even more.
Get as healthy as you can possibly be. And then by the time the deadline rolls around,
trade his ass.
But wait, the league will have shaken out a little bit into the teams with needs, the teams without needs. There will be a ton of injuries. And once guys start to get injured, that 25 points a game,
somebody will say, hey, we could use it.
Might look pretty good, and it might get you something rather than nothing. You're paying it anyway. I would advise somehow to work out an arrangement by which Zach LaVine is not a part of what they're doing, because I think it specifically hurts Kobe White. I don't know what it's going to do to Buzelis. I don't know what it's going to do to Williams.
What I'm a little bit upset about is just how clear it is that the front office completely screwed this up.
They know.
Why didn't they trade him? Why? Continuity. Oh my Lord.
I think they made some bad decisions. They signed some bad deals. And I think in this case, their hands were tied because of ownership's edict to compete.
And not, maybe I'm becoming Ricky O'Donnell a little bit here with the, with my AK takes. But if you look at the takeoff of the Nuggets, they were consistently in that 5 to 6 seed. He left and now they're champions.
I don't know. There's a direct correlation that could be. Well, that's the post hoc ergo propter hoc fallacy being tested.
But they made more moves. They got rid of Paul Millsap. They drafted Porter, signed KCP. They had Bruce Brown for a little bit. Reggie Jackson, traded for Aaron Gordon. I don't remember that Nuggets team in the mid-2010s changing all that much. I feel like AK couldn't even get rid of freaking Emmanuel Mudiay and Kenneth Faried. And as soon as he left, they said, oh, Jokic is pretty good. Let's build around him. I think he may have been in charge when they drafted Jamal Murray. I think he was. But it took a while for him to showcase what he could really be. And maybe because of what was around him. And they really changed up their roster. They really shook it up. And they won an NBA championship. And they were definitely a contender to win it again this past year, and they will be a contender once again. By the way, Jokic looks fat, like really fat. He's always looked fat, but he looks really, really fat.
Yeah, he's
chonk.
he has been enjoying the offseason.
He's eating a lot of croissants over there. It's
in Paris. I thought you'd be talking
crepes.
Like Chivops in his home country. Is what I would be thinking.
He's in Paris right now.
I know, but he didn't get fat in the last
all that
week.
Kaimak or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, Chivapchichi and Kaimak. I could eat that every meal. It's so good. There's a Serbian restaurant here that is out of this world, and oh my god, it's so good. I'm starving, by the way.
I can tell.
Sorry.
I was doing another bargain hunt for NBA jerseys at Ross, and I found some brownie brittle that I got because I was hungry shopping.
The jersey this guy got. so what's the list now? Last time you had the Houston John Wall.
Yeah, so it's been Javonte Green. I've had that wasn't a bargain. That was a birthday
count. I'm talking about
so John Wall,
Rockets.
Houston, Cade Cunningham, Pistons. Donovan Mitchell, Jazz.
And now
shout out James Jackson. I got a Philadelphia 76ers Ben Simmons alternate Sixers jersey. I just saw Ben Simmons. The other one that was in my size was a Tatum jersey, and too basic.
Yeah.
Ben Simmons. And I just thought, man, I gotta get a Ben Simmons jersey. That would just be hilarious because he's such a huge meme. I wore number 25 all through high school and baseball. So
Go 2-5? 2-5? Let's go 2-5.
Shut up.
Strike three.
What?
I'm talking about you hitting.
I wasn't number 25 when I was hitting because I never hit in high school.
Yeah, you did. You hit a couple times like the B games.
Yeah, I think I got one hit maybe.
You did.
Yeah, it was again.
I gave you the ball. I went and got the ball. Remember?
Prick. But
I went like, get the ball. Pitcher got a hit.
But yes, Ben Simmons jersey. Just shout out James.
Let me square the circle here. So you don't think it's unreasonable at all that they do this with Zach?
At this point, I don't think anything is off of the table except for trading him this offseason.
God, did Clutch Sports screw up? When you think about it, Zach just said he'd be open to a trade. It was somebody on the Clutch Sports side that made it into a demand and pushed that in, right? Because
let the team figure it out and let Zach figure it out.
But what I'm saying is, like, they really overvalued him on the open market. Whatever their intelligence was, whatever they were hearing on the market had to be just wrong. So it needs to get figured out. I would prefer that they soldier on ahead without him being shoehorned in to contribute to a team where so many people need the oxygen and the opportunity to.
And I also think Zach knows that. And I also think Zach knows that he doesn't want to. He probably wants to win, right? He wants to be on a team that.
I think he thinks he wants to win. I think he. Yes.
Oh, good. That's actually a good point because he's not going to be the main guy in a winning team. So does he want to be the main guy for a bad team or does he want to be a scoring contributor to a really good team? Can he swallow his pride and just say, look, I'm not going to take as many shots. I'll try a little bit harder on defense. I'll make the open threes. And if you need a bucket, I can get it, but I'm not going to be the guy. Is he gonna have the pride to say that? Or is he going to have the ability to swallow his pride and pull a Joe Biden to say, I'm out as the number one guy?
Have you ever read Paradise Lost? Have you read that yet?
No.
The John Milton epic poem where Satan, the fallen angel, says to God, it's better to reign in hell than serve in heaven. And it seems like that he has been real happy to reign in hell. He's been happy to be on terrible teams.
At least he's not dating Saddam Hussein like Satan in South Park.
That would correct as far as we know. But that is he's been real happy being on bad teams and being empty calories. And
when has Zach LaVine ever been on a good team other than 2022?
Never.
Because that team was good, but then everybody got hurt and they sucked.
Yeah, but he's never been at least a contributor on any good team. He's always been associated. Although the same was said about Kevin Love for a long time, until he was with LeBron.
Right.
And then
he was the third option on that team.
Oh, hello, LeBron. Oh, I'm on a good team now. This is fun.
And people were making fun of Kevin Love in the finals, I remember, because he wasn't scoring a ton. He had like 15 rebounds a game. He was doing everything they asked of him. Mm-hmm. That's what they needed to do. Because you have LeBron James and Kyrie Irving on your team. Maybe Zach will go to a team with LeBron James and Anthony Davis. Don't say, give me the ball, I'm going to score. No. Just take advantage of the opportunity you have. Don't outshine. Don't out superstar LeBron or wherever you go.
It happened. Not happen. That's not
LeBron wouldn't let it happen. He would tell him to sit his ass down and get the hell out of here.
Or he'd trade him. So here is your 2024 Chicago Bulls preseason schedule, just released a little while ago.
They play Cleveland every time.
They do. They do. So
maybe it's close.
The first game is
all these are close.
Tuesday, October 8th. They'll be at Cleveland. The next Saturday, home against Memphis. The Monday, the 14th, at Milwaukee. Wednesday, the 16th of October, at home against the T-Wolves. And then Friday, the 18th, they welcome the Cavaliers once again in the final tune-up before the regular season starts. Now, John Morant is coming back. That's a draw if you think you're going to see him in the Memphis game, which is likely not.
I don't care about preseason.
Who are the first-round picks for each one of these teams?
Cavs. Oh, my God. Was it that dude from Cal?
I'm just asking.
I think it was that dude from Cal, the wing. Was it Jalen something?
I'm sure it's Jalen something. Everybody in the league.
He had long hair. I know Memphis was obviously Zach Edey.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God, this draft was already so forgettable.
I know. But
Timberwolves, they had a good draft because it was TSJ and Dillingham. So that's going to be something.
And
Milwaukee.
I'm just curious if you knew off the top of your head, because that would be.
I'm pretty sure the Cavs are that wing from Cal. I forget his name starts with a J. And then Milwaukee.
That's all right. Don't bother. I'm just
no.
I thought if you knew that we would just say, hey,
I'm
these
gonna
are
try
guys
to
you want
figure
to
it
go
out.
see.
I'm gonna try to figure it out.
No, you don't have to. I'm not trying to
know.
stress out your bandwidth. It's okay.
I don't know.
You're right.
Yeah.
You slept all day. You should be yawning.
I'm a dog.
You're a bum, is what you are.
You're a fart.
What can you do? So I don't have a lot of strong thoughts about the preseason slate. I don't know if you do.
I don't care. I just want to see development, and I want to see guys get opportunities. I want to see Matis. I want to see Phillips. I want to see new two-way signee DJ Stewart, because I feel like it's hard to be worse than Javon Carter, considering that he's making over $6 million per year, and DJ Stewart is going to be making less than $1 million. So we'll see what happens with that. I think DJ Stewart could play Javon Carter's role as a ninth man.
So that is going to bring us to the new expanded OWC Showdown. The first thing we should do is maybe mixing it. We can hear it. Everybody else can hear it. So last week's winners, if you remember the question that we left you with last week, and we'll leave you with another one this week. Last week's question was, in what year and against what team did Michael Jordan wear the number 12 for one game? And the answer was in Orlando in 1990. Because I believe the story went the jersey was stolen out of his bag, and they had to go get like a replica jersey that he had to wear, and he did. And the winner was Stathole Sports, was the account that tweeted me first. Stathole Sports got it.
I need DP for my Stathole. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry.
I'm sorry. I had to do that.
Stathole Sports, and then James Fox, who generally is a White Sox guy, and then Ryan L. So congratulations to Stathole Sports, James Fox, and Ryan L. for being the first.
Stathole.
Yeah. Well, for being the first
He
winners.
said hole.
Now,
I'm sorry. I can't.
all right. Now you asked me first. I think I asked you first last time.
So I'm going to ask another international basketball themed question, but it does relate to the Chicago Bulls.
Okay.
Mine is, who is the most recent Canadian basketball player to play for the Chicago Bulls?
I hope we're not crossing over. He's currently on the roster.
No.
Yeah, he is.
No.
Yeah, he is.
Canadian?
Yep.
No, there's no Canadian currently on the roster.
Yeah, there is. He has dual citizenship. Actually, he may be citizen of 3 countries.
What?
Yeah.
It's not Javante.
Nope.
Who?
Javante's Montenegrin.
No. Wait.
So not including this guy on the roster right now?
No, not including this guy, because there isn't a Canadian on the roster.
Yes, there is.
I don't care about Summer League, but go ahead.
It's not Summer League. There is a Canadian on their NBA
born
roster.
in Canada.
I don't know if he's born.
I'm saying, like, born in Canada on Basketball Reference, when it says nationality, the Canadian flag shows up.
Bill Wennington.
No.
A Canadian player. I wonder if this is, because I know Luol Deng came through London. Did he come through Canada?
It's not about came through. I'm saying from Canada. From Canada.
Okay.
Not Canadian citizenship, not this Joel Embiid, I'm playing for Team USA bullshit. I think, I don't know.
He's not playing. He's playing badly for Team USA.
He's playing left bench.
He's been bad. I don't know. Can we do hints?
He played during the 2021-2022 season, so the good year of the DeMar Bulls.
Canadian player in the good year. Was it the G Leaguer?
Nope.
That they got they promoted? No, this is a full-time NBA
guy.
Is he a big?
Yep.
Is he a white?
Nope.
He's a big, and
I thought you were going to say something else.
Is he Canadian? I don't know.
Tristan Thompson.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You didn't know he was Canadian?
He's another guy who had a mutual agreement to sit out games. Tristan Thompson
with Indiana, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
There's another example of where it was in the best interest of everybody to have him not
and his
play.
contract was bought out. And
Yes. I'm glad you mentioned him because there was that was a buyout guy who.
Yeah, the only thing is that his name does not have the same ring as Zach LaVine. So it's
that's good.
So ask your question.
Okay,
whatever.
now
they're similar
on the Bulls' current roster.
Mm-hmm.
Based on what I understand to be what would constitute Olympic eligibility
for 3 countries.
No, just in general.
Yeah.
How many countries would be represented theoretically? How many countries of the Bulls' current roster, including two-ways, could have a player on that country's Olympic team?
Okay. United States.
Yep.
And so Canada was already on there, you said. Maybe
Canada, yeah, but you got to figure that one out. Because there's one player.
Just Montenegro.
For
Switzerland?
No, Montenegro for whom?
Vooch and Javante, right?
Right. Yes, Vooch and Javante.
But can't Vooch also play for Switzerland?
Correct. He was born in Switzerland.
There we go.
He can represent another team as well.
Vooch can?
Yep, because of his mother.
Serbia?
Yep, his mom is Serbian. Very good. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 7 more.
Oi.
Yeah, on the current Bulls, Estonia. That's Henry Drell.
Yep, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Lithuania, Buzelis, right?
Correct.
Yep. So 5 more.
1, 2. Yeah, 5 more.
Oh God! And so it includes Mully.
That's
where Sanogo's from.
Adama Sanogo would be. He's Malian.
I'm sure there's got to be like a UK or England up there, right?
Nope.
No. Okay.
No, you're missing 2 obvious ones.
Okay. France?
No. Think about the roster.
Okay, I am. So Spain? No. I don't. Let me just go through it. Kobe. Oh, Nigeria? Io?
No.
I thought he was on his Wikipedia. It says like Nigerian American.
He's Chicagoan.
Playing for the Chicago Olympics.
I mean, 2 of these you should absolutely get. One's a starter.
Can you just stop talking, please?
One's a starter who's currently in the Olympics.
Oh yeah.
Australia.
But can you just shut up?
Well, no, because it's dead air if you're just thinking.
No, but it's not because I would get it eventually.
But it's audio. It's dead air to sit and no one can listen to you think.
You know what's dead air? Your breath, because it makes me want to die.
Oof. All right, you've got another regular roster rotation.
Can you just shut up?
No. Because I'm going to give them to you because I don't want dead air.
No, you're not going to give them to me. I'm going to talk my way through it. So if I think of guards on the roster,
all right, one guy.
I'm talking, and you're like,
I'm just giving you hints. What one guy is a guard / wing. It's a wing. The other guy is a guard who's eligible for 2 different countries.
Is one of them USA? Is one of those countries USA? No. Okay.
No.
And you said one is a guard. Is it Damask?
No,
he's not technically on the roster.
No, he's not a 2-way. He's not.
Excuse me. I don't know. I'm so burpy. Woof.
All right.
Ugh. This is.
You should. I'm really shocked you can't get this. One of them. One of them's pretty hard.
Can you?
No.
Okay, just keep talking and let me think. You do the talking.
We did an entire segment of this pod arguing over what his nickname should be.
This pod?
Yes.
Like today?
No. We had a.
Oh wait.
We had a whole thing, and you were making fun of me because you're trying to come up with a nickname for the guy.
Am I dumb?
No, you're just forgetful. And maybe
currently on the roster.
Yeah.
Bench guy?
Yeah.
TC?
No.
Big?
I told you he's a wing.
A wing.
There's a wing and a guard.
Is he known for his shooting?
I mean, he should be. He better improve, but that's why he's there.
Is he bald?
No.
Is he white?
Yes.
Oh my God, I'm going to be really mad no matter
Yep.
what.
All right, I'm giving it to you.
No, you're not. No.
All right, try for the other guy. If I give you the countries for the other guy, you should get it.
Okay, get.
The other guy could play for either. He's Dominican and Canadian.
Dominican.
Yeah, he's Dominican Canadian.
Dominican?
Yep.
When I think of Dominican, I just think of Al Horford and
this guy is Dominican Canadian.
Cat. Does he speak Spanish?
I don't know.
Oh, Duarte.
Yes, Duarte is Dominican Canadian.
I completely forgot about Duarte.
Now the last guy, he is a white.
He was on the roster.
On the roster.
Last season.
Last season he was converted from a two-way to full. And you saw him in the G League.
It said Henry Drell already.
Not Henry Drell. This guy is
Andrew Funk got cut.
Andrew Funk got cut, and he's American. So that doesn't.
Oh, Turkey, Onoralp.
Yes, Turkey. Obit. Onoralp bit him. USA.
Yeah, that was bad.
USA, Turkey, Montenegro, Estonia, Australia, Dominican Republic, Canada, Mali, Serbia, Switzerland,
I already
and
forgot
Lithuania.
Duarte was on the roster.
I know.
Oh my God.
Right? Okay. So there we go. Nicely done, kind of. Now, I want you, this is what we're going to put out this question for you because you're listening. You get first crack at this. Now, after Jason asked the question, send your answer when you have it. I'm not going to post it on Twitter until the episode is posted and out for a little while. So you get to listen. You send in your answer to this to me at Dan_Bernstein, at Dan_Bernstein on Twitter, and just hashtag OWC Showdown. Hashtag OWC Showdown with the answer to the question that Jason is about to ask.
Yes. So I'm just finishing this up real quick.
Finishing what up real quick?
Because I had to get a different question.
Oh, right, because I stepped on your Jimmer.
Dude, I'm kind of finger painting right now.
That's what I said.
No, it's a South Park reference.
Oh.
How many players competed, or how many former Bulls competed in the NBA Finals this past year? And who are they?
How many former Bulls
were in the NBA Finals?
Competed.
Not win or not won, competed.
Meaning they played.
They played in the NBA Finals.
They had minutes, active minutes.
Yeah, they all did. Yeah.
Okay. How many former Bulls played in the most recent NBA Finals?
There you go.
Please send your responses when you can get your answer together to at Dan_Bernstein and hashtag it OWC Showdown. That will do it for episode 84. Like, subscribe, rate, review, enjoy. Leave it on when you sleep in your ears, and you will wake up smarter and happier and healthier
and more like Dan Bernstein. So really annoying.